Hi, everyone. I'm former Republican State Senator Phil Harriman, and of course, my colleague, former Democratic State Senator Ethan Strimling. Finally, after all the discussion of debates, we finally had one. Portland Chamber of Commerce hosted it at the Holiday Inn by the Bay. What was your first take?
I thought they all did well. They all held their own. They all sort of did what they had to do in terms of not making any mistakes and in terms of exuding what it is I think they wanted to exude. I think LePage was relaxed, he was funny, he was passionate. I think Michaud showed very strong leadership. His closing argument was excellent, had some real passion underneath it. Elliott is always smart, creative in his policy. From that perspective, they all came in and I think they landed well. How about you?
Interesting contrast. I thought Elliott Cutler was laser beam in his comments, whether it was towards Cutler or Michaud, and I can regale you with all the moments, but you were
mean
there.
toward LePage or Michaud?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good call.
Attacking himself, that'd be interesting.
So I think, Cutler realized that he needed to draw clear distinctions of the candidate and a particular issue. Mike Michaud, as you say, was very poised and, had the stage under his command, so to speak, but he was kind of big picture policy stuff. You mentioned his book many, many times, and of course you got to go read it to find out what the book says. And Paul LePage was just, he was like the Tasmanian devil there. He was
some of those pictures online where you're sort of seeing his eyes are bugging out, and he had a lot of passion, though. I actually think that worked well in the crowd. It was business crowd. They liked him for sure.
I was just going to say, Paul LePage emotionally connected with the people in the room, as opposed to Elliott, who I thought said all the right things, and Mike looked all the right ways. But I think LePage.
That's fair. I think LePage probably came out the most memorable in the debate. But I do think that for Michaud, what he really needed to do was show that he had leadership qualities. He didn't take the bait. Elliott Cutler was shooting, and he never took the bait. He never dove into any of that stuff. And I think that was very smart. If Mike can do more and more of that, then he really neutralizes Elliott, which is all he's really trying to do here, because Elliott wants to rise up. But if Michaud is really the viable alternative to LePage, those people are going to unite around him.
Well, speaking of which, this is the first of, 6 or 7 debates. Pretty soon, I mean, you and I have both been in debates. You pretty much can answer each other's questions. How is this going to change as the next 5 or 6 debates unfold, if at all?
There's only a couple of them, and then they start getting on TV. So I think the big difference, and we'll come back and talk about it once they get on TV, is how you're going to be now. Now they're rehearsing for that, but on TV, smaller, subtler, maybe a little bit more sharp. That's what you're going to look for.
No question. And what I describe as the nonverbals speak louder than words, especially on television. Mannerism, tone, style, scowling, dark glasses, and all the things.
You mean you can't make big moves like this on TV? Did I just do that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.